I think something that's super important is we do have to. I think all four of us should really quick just what we think a power creep is, kind of thing. Only because, like I said, I had originally thought a power creep was just like if you watched, the last season of My Hero. If anyone hasn't watched it, this is a spoiler. Anyways, so like how he was able to use all the quirks all at once with no prior knowledge or no prior showing for us. That isn't actually what a power creep is. A power creep is just how it goes from being you fight the guy that runs the Walmart, and then you fight the guy that runs the super Walmart, and then you fight the guy that wants to blow up your country, and so on and so forth, until you get to the guy that wants to blow up the guy that made the universe. So, or maybe multiple universes or something. I don't know. So that is what I learned.
The big example for power creep that I always give is Black Clover is one of the perfect examples of just unexplained, sudden, outrageous power. And it's not always from like the protagonist side. Sometimes it's an antagonist, which happens a lot. The big offender is Yuno in that show.
Yeah.
Inexplicably, suddenly has a new power level. Asta levels up, Yuno one step higher. Right. And it's like, you never see Yuno going, I need to try out something new. Oh, I got a new page in my grimoire. He's just like, yeah, I've always been able to do this because I'm super cool. And then, like, now suddenly he has, like, planet...
He has instant power creep.
Yeah, like
he's the first dungeon they go check out.
Yeah, he gets the little wind spirit.
Fairy. Yeah.
Yeah, that has a weird, creepy crush on him. Speaking of power creep, that is a power creep.
Powerful creep.
Like Master Roshi.
Yes.
We talked about that before the show. Master Roshi is definitely the power creep. Yeah, the OG. But yeah, a huge offender. The bad guys are just as bad. It's just like, yes, I've always had this evil, destructive power where I can rain, like, swords of light across an entire country. And I'm like, why not open with that? Like, that should be the go-to. If you can do that, you should just do that.
Yeah, for me, power creep it's twofold. It can be that character power creep where all of a sudden, for me, the big example is One Piece, Luffy, Zoro, and Inez Lobby arc. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they're just like, yeah, I have this second, third gear, bite my thumb, all of a sudden I'm dumb. I'm like, dude, you've been getting the shit kicked out of you for the past, 10 episodes. Where was that? And he's just like, now I try it. And you're just like, okay. So, to me, it's character, and then it can also be story, which I think is the more traditional one where you were talking about, Eric, you fight this, then you fight that. And then for me, Supernatural is the big example of that, where season 1, they're like, all right, we beat the devil, now what? And you just have to keep going up from there because they didn't think they would. You typically see it when material isn't expecting to get another season. So, or to continue, a lot of the times that happens in manga. A great example is Mashle. I think in volume 10 or 9, something like that, you're introduced to the big bad. And at the beginning of the novel, the writer is actually like, hey guys, I didn't anticipate this going so well. I'm going to have to figure out how to extend it. So you meet the big bad, and then the big bad goes well, now that I've met you, I'll see you later, and then just dips. And you're like, oh, this was supposed to end here, but now it's doing well and he has to extend it. I enjoy this. Thank you for your honesty.
I have to go train.
Yeah, I'll be back. I hear my mom calling me.